Hi guys, Wayne's Butler here. Well, you already know what's arrived. I'm sorry I didn't do the complete unboxing for you. I started to do it and I was 10 minutes unwrapping this. Had bubble wrap wrapped around the whole thing. There's got to be, I swear to God, there's got to be 50 feet of it. Now, as a lot of you guys know, I'm not on Facebook. So I had to go to eBay, go to the first guy I can trust. Hi there. And, which is 10 cents. I usually buy my stuff off him. It was first thing in the morning. Jesse gave me an email, said the figure was out. First place I went was eBay. It was, like I said, it was about 7 o'clock. I was still half asleep. I pushed the buy now button. I didn't even look. I didn't even know what the fuck I was doing. Excuse my language. And 10 minutes later, I bought the figure. Now, I think with the exchange rate, as a lot of you Canadians know, the Canadian dollar isn't worth a whole lot. Couldn't buy you a cup of jack squat. So with the exchange rate, I paid almost, oh God, like I said, I can't even remember now. Around $700, which is a hell of a lot of money. But I haven't really bought a figure in, what, 2 years now? I bought, you know, we got the statue here, but the Hottoys Batman was the last figure that I bought. And so we got this, the thing came, unwrapped it, took the box off. Now, I guess we'll start with the box first. There's not a whole lot to say here. I hate doing videos like this, guys, because I like to do everything consistently right from the beginning. I don't like going backwards, and I wasn't going to repack it. Yeah, you got a glimpse. You already know what the figure looks like. If you're watching this video, you already know. So anyways, to start with the box. The box is the same as the Hottoys Batman. It has the same raised, embossed, you know, picture of Bobafett's helmet here. I do like this better than the Batman. I really just didn't like that whole, it just didn't look right. You know, it's just a bad picture. This is a good picture. But it's the same box, you know, same box as the Batman. A special edition. I didn't even know I was getting the special edition again. Like I said, I was half asleep when I bought it. I didn't really care. I know it comes with Jango Fett's sidearm. I didn't really care what that, whether it came with that or not. I'm not one of those guys that, you know, it has to be exclusive. So we got the paper off. I turned the figure around. I pulled it out. And the first impression that went through my mind was, holy sheep shit. I was blown away, guys. I mean, blown away. Like I said, I hadn't bought a articulated figure in quite some time. So I didn't know what to expect. As a lot of you guys know, I've been kind of out of the hobby for the last year. I haven't really been collecting anything, no dioramas, no real projects. I've been kind of venturing off on other projects, which I did upload a vid last week. I pulled it down after a while because it's not a video that really belonged on my channel. It's something that I really like doing. It's a nice project. But thanks for the guys who had commented and watched that video, although I did pull it down, as some of you might know. But it's like, holy fuck. Well, I'm suing Hottoys for whiplash. Because when you guys get this figure, those of you who are getting it, your head's going to snap back. Wow. Can I look at it first? Just give me a minute. We're having a moment here. Well, Bubba, welcome to the House of Batman. You're not going to be liked. My collection doesn't like strange dudes. You're going to, sorry buddy, you're going to be stuck in a corner all by yourself. But I'll love you, just the same. Oh, Christian's going to kick your ass. But he did survive the Sarlacc pit. Because, as we know, here, let me turn around so you guys can look. I think the moment's over. We are going to be doing a movie. Apparently, the Bobafett's going to have his own movie coming out in the coming years. I know the big thing with Star Wars, it's the single biggest franchise on the face of the planet, as everybody knows. Billions of dollars in merchandising. Some might say that the movies are being done for that reason. because I heard the projected profits for merchandising off these movies that are coming out, and it's up in the billions, they were saying. So I mean, it's the whole reason, you know, they're making these movies to sell merchandise, which is not a bad thing. Nobody's complaining, because we do get the movies, you know, the entertainment value out of it, but man, oh man. People involved in the Star Wars franchise are going to be very, very rich. Well, the first thing about this figure, it has the ratchet joints, just like the Batman. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that they've probably used the same body. You know, it's exactly the same body. Now, I was told, I watched the first review, Straight Poop. He was telling me to watch the arms and I'd see what he means. There's a lot of fragile bits. I'm not going to touch those arms on this video. I want to be very careful when I do that, but the other thing I like about figure that must have is it has to have strong ankle joints. If this thing can't stand on its own, it's no good to me. I don't like using the crotch grabber stand if I can help it. It wrecks the sight line. When you're looking at the figure and you see the support pole up the center, it detracts from it, especially when you're putting it in a diorama. Now, people in earthquake territory and stuff like that, I can, you know, I can understand that, but I just don't like them. Oh man, the suit's fantastic. The Wookiee braids are fantastic. The armor, everything's straight and even. The stitching looks great. I do want to thank Budget Stark for putting his video out on this. I've been waiting for that for quite some time. And again, like I say, the Straight Poop put a video out last night. I was glad, because I wanted to see this first. I didn't want to be the first person to put a video out on this. I wanted to know kind of what I was getting into before I opened the box, because I always have the option of not doing the video. But yeah, strong ankle joints, guys. Like I said, I'm not going to mess with the arms right now. But wow. All I can say is wow. Blown away. Blown away. Man, I've been waiting a long time to say that, but holy shit, the detail on this. I mean, holy. I'm assuming this targeting thing is probably articulated, and I don't want to mess with anything right yet. But yeah, the joints are all great, all good and tight. That was my biggest concern, but I figured, I just assumed that we were probably going to be getting the same body as the Hottoys, the quarter scale Batman. So I knew it was going to be ratcheted joints. You know, it's steady, doesn't rock. Wow. Okay. Let's get into the rest of it. Cape is wired, as we now know. I will say about Bobafett, the reason why I got it, like I said, as a lot of you guys know, I'm a fan of anything that's awesome, and that's what this figure is, and that's what kind of caught my eye, flicked the switch. I'm not a huge, I mean, I'm a Star Wars fan. Who isn't? My own mother and father like Star Wars. So, I mean, this was just said you had to have me, so I bought it. But I don't know a whole lot about Bobafett. I know that I'm actually kind of surprised, not shocked, but kind of surprised that he has such a popularity. I know there's a whole Mandalorian lore with the character, and there's been many storylines written, but I'm not really in that world. I just know it from the movies, and he's not in the movie a whole lot. He's not in either episode a whole lot, and I always wondered why there's such a fan base for this character. I mean, he's awesome. But there's the backpack. This isn't going to be a review, guys. It's just going to be an unboxing. We got the second tray here. The bottom of the second tray. I just don't have enough room here. It's a quarter scale figure, guys, unfortunately. Well, fortunately, really. You got the two plates here. Now they differ depending where you want to put the crotch grabber. Like I said, I won't be using it. But you got the second tray, you got the, you know, the rocket pack that was in here. We got the crotch grabber. We got, it looks like Django's holster. Let me bring that around up front here so you can get a better look. Things. So I think that's the holster. Then we got all the bits that go into his, all the bits that go into his pocket. Let's see what kind of center we got here on the camera. I think we could probably zoom in a little bit. Don't you think? Anyways, so we got that. And here's this pistol that goes inside the holster. That's the exclusive part of it. Oh man, these guns are fantastic. Wow. Talk about weathering. I will say, I mean, I'm always amazed by Hottoys. I mean, who isn't? Anybody collects this stuff when you open it for the first time. I mean, they mass produce this stuff. This is what blows me away. I mean, this is what really blows me away. They produce these things in the thousands. You know, and they get consistency most of the time. And I emphasize most of the time. Most of the time they nail it. And man, did they ever nail this gun. I'm assuming this is plastic. But, man, the weathering on it, the rust, wow. Stunning. Stunning, guys. Jesus, it just gets better. Oh. Now that is nice. That is really nice. The weathering on it, the rust. Let me see if we can get you up. See if it'll focus here. I mean, look at that, guys. I mean, this is why I collect quarter scale. You know what I mean? As you guys, most of you guys know now, I've completely abandoned 1/6 scale. Not that I don't remember, it is my first love, but you know, things change. I don't regret it. I thought I'd become a little bit richer, not having as many figures, but that didn't work out that way. And I think that's about it. And then we got all the hands. We got all the hands here, you know, the flat hand. I'm going to say it doesn't come with as much stuff it appears that the Hottoys one comes with. With the Hottoys Batman, I think it came with a lot more stuff. And we got left here is the, I'll move the figure back. Yeah, I'm in the shop, but you guys know me. I'm not very professional. Most people will probably already skip past this part of the video, so I think I'm probably here talking by myself like I normally. This is the thing that I was really looking at. Because this, my job's half done. My job is half done here. So we got trigger hands for those guns. We got hands for the pose, you know, the epic Bobafett pose with his hands over top of each other. But man, this stand, the stand blows, it's probably the best quarter scale stand that I've seen. First impressions here. Completely destroys the Hottoys Batman stand, destroys it. I mean, this is just, I mean, it looks, it's quality. It's got some weight to it. These two panels come out, the two panels that I showed you, if you want to have it this way, or if you want to pose it this way with his foot up. I mean, both sides look fantastic. The blast marks here are very realistic. Man, this is fantastic. I couldn't have made anything like this. This is, you know, I don't know what I'm going to be making for this. I'm probably just going to be putting in one of those sleek cases that actually I put the Batman in. So I'm probably not going to be let eye candy. Who needs it? I mean, that figure, well, let's just do it. Let's do it right now. This isn't how I'm going to pose it, but stands on that by itself. See, I will, one positive thing I'll say about this cross grapper, I mean, it is the same color as this. Yeah, I made for sanity, use it, but I won't like it. I don't like cross grabber stands, as you guys know. If a figure can't stand by itself, then I usually do something to make sure it does. I usually fix the ankle joints. First place you go to is the ankle joints. If the ankle joints are tight, you got a 95% chance that the figure's going to stand without a stand in non-earthquake territory. But wow, this is how I'm probably going to the angle. But the other side looks great too, guys. Looks really good. Maybe it's time for a little pan around. I know this is supposed to be an unboxing, but it's just kind of an unboxing review. I don't know, it's been a long time since I've footage. Like I say, I did a video last weekend. First video I did in probably a year, so I'm a little out of practice here. But, man, oh man, what a feeling. You know what I mean? What a feeling when you get a figure that, well, I haven't really gone around with the whole close-up thing, but I don't see any issues. You know, I don't see any issues. So let's start at the top here. Hopefully we get some halfway HD. We start up at this, at Bubba's helmet. You know, it's got that epic dent. I've got the Mandalorian crest there, the armor. It would have been nice, just, I'm not complaining, just as an observation, it would have been nice if that was a light up feature. But then you have to deal with batteries and leakage, and some people wouldn't use it, so I think Hottoys is kind of catching on. And you got the belt. I mean, this is all accurate to Empire. It's got the red gauntlets. The knee pads, I mean, they look metal. You know what I mean? This looks like very close to a 3A figure. You know what I mean? Like, they are the specialists when it comes to heavy weathering. But Hot Toys knows what they're doing. Obviously, when it's required, they know what they're doing. The pockets, perfect. Armor. See, the thing about figures that are weathered like this, you know, if there's a paint chip or something like that, you don't know. If it's, like I said, I'm taking this, I haven't, I'm going to do that by myself. When I'm a little bit more calm, I'll take those foams off. But, you know, there's all the bits. There's a bunch of sharp bits there that, and you got the Wookiee braids. I don't know a lot about the Wookiee species, but obviously they come with different color fur. Like I said earlier, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a Batman guy. I'm not the expert on Bobafett, but I just know that you know, how can you not like that? How can you not like that? You know, like a lot of figures. I don't collect figures because of the movie anyways. I collect figures that look cool, that gives me an emotional reaction, and that's what this figure did. I don't have to be an expert on it. You don't have to be an expert on anything you collect. If it looks good, it makes you feel good, and your wife doesn't divorce you over it, you know, that's all that's required. Yeah, I know my finger's all over the lens. But, wow, guys, blown away, blown away. Hot Toys lawyers are going to be hearing from my lawyers because I'm suing you for whiplash, because holy shit, this is a head snapper. This is what I call a head snap right out of the box. God, you gotta love that stand. Beautiful. Figure's beautiful. The only, again, if I had to gun on my head and say, you better pick something, I said, well, okay, the figure's a little clean. Yeah, you do have the weathered armor and stuff like that, but the figure's a little clean. You know, I guess it looks like they may have a little bit. It's really hard to say here in this really stark light, but that's, you know, that's, I'm not going to do anything about it, and it's not something that's going to keep me up at night. Not one bit. Anyways, I want to thank Tim Cent for such a great packing job. Holy smoke. Appreciate it. Anyways, guys, this is the unboxing. If you guys are interested and you want me to do a video after this on a review, a little bit more in view, I'm going to pose, you know, just get it all, with it all set up here on the table. We'll go through things again. If you want, let me know. If this video is good enough, by all means, I'm glad I did it. And these are my thoughts on it. Hope you enjoyed it. Wayne's Butler, signing off. Peace and love to all.